building is a step that will take your business to that stage in your career. Mary Kay Ash said, there is no greater opportunity for women that exists today than what we have to offer. Do you believe that? I believe that with all of my heart. I sincerely believe that. You know, I want you to think about how team building could really make a difference in your life. Wow, the day that I made a decision to look at team building and change the whole future of my life was after I'd signed up in Mary Kay 3 different times. It was that 3rd time in Mary Kay that I was a brand new newlywed. Oh, it was so much fun to be married and shop and all that new wedding money, and I shopped and bought all those things and we shopped. And within a year we were on the verge of bankruptcy and we were newlyweds. And my husband looked at me one day and said, what's that pink kid in the corner? Let's take that and do something with that when we go home. And we were going to his parents' home, and he threw that kid in the car because he said, my mom will buy some, we'll have gas money to get home. That's how broke we were at that time. When I finally made a decision to look at this career opportunity and take advantage of every single avenue of an income that this career opportunity could provide, that was when I made a decision to make a change. And I made a decision in my own mind to go to MKU. I was going to get my business degree at Mary Kay Cosmetics University. It was a good decision. It was a very smart decision. My family has enjoyed the rewards of that decision for the last 25 years. Wow, I think about the one aspect of it that I appreciate the most, and that would be the financial freedom. The financial freedom that allowed me the opportunity to control my time. See, it was, yes, I love the money, but it was having the money that gave me the choices to be able to control my time, because I believe that time is the most precious commodity on earth. And I loved being able to control my daily activities, to stay in my priority list of faith, family, and career. So I want to ask you, what is your why? Why would you want to start building your team? What is in it for you? What is it that you're dreaming about? What is it that you have in your life and your family as a need? I want you to think about that, and I want you to just put it into perspective as to what can you do right now in the next few months to make those changes a reality so that you can enjoy the rewards of team building. So, here we go. Was it easy for me in the very beginning? I signed up 3 times. Did you hear that? No, it wasn't easy. I made tons of excuses as to why I didn't want to do Mary Kay in the way that Mary Kay had asked us or mapped it out for us. But that 3rd time, I finally looked at it as a serious business opportunity. And I looked at it as a way that I could really make some changes. And so I did have challenges. And the biggest challenge that I hope you can learn from me, you know, it is smart to learn from your own mistakes, but it is genius to learn from the mistakes of others so that you don't make them. So learn from my mistake. What I would do is I would prejudge all of my customers and clients. I would answer for them before even giving them the opportunity to make a decision for themselves. I would have a facial with a gal, and while I was having a facial, I would say things in my own mind like, wow, she already loves her job. Wow, she already has a nicer home than I do. She has a beautiful car. She doesn't need Mary Kay. I would think, wow, she's really, really busy. There's no way she would have more time in her life for Mary Kay. I would think horrible thoughts like, wow, she has a degree. She's more educated than I. She would never want to do Mary Kay. I would think she was too rich, she was too poor, she was too tall, she had too many kids. I could think of every reason in my own mind as to why I didn't think she would do Mary Kay before I even gave her the opportunity to something she would be interested in. So I knew right away I had to create a system. I had to change what I was doing because that was not working for me. I had to change, so I created a system. And guess what that system was? I simply asked everyone, every single person. My system was, I will share with them these wonderful products, and I hope that they'll fall in love with them. And then I'll offer her the wonderful opportunity to be a hostess so that I can meet her friends. And then I will offer her the opportunity to hear the Mary Kay information, and I would share with her everything I knew about this wonderful career opportunity. And then I would let her choose. I would simply say, hey, it makes no difference to me. Which would you prefer? To be a part of my preferred customer program or be a part of my team? The decision was hers. It wasn't a decision any longer about me getting one new personal team member or one more consultant on my team. It was sincerely more about her. I took me out of the equation. I just simply offered all of the Mary Kay information to every single person that I sold the product to and let them make the decision as to whether they would like to be a part of Mary Kay or if they would like to be one of my special customers. So either way, I would win, and I would assure her of that. So please, just make a list right now of 5 people. Go home and just say to yourself, you know what? I need to quit prejudging, and I just need to share. You don't need to prejudge. You just need to share. So what's holding you back? For some of you, is it fear of rejection? For some of you, it might be that, oh, I just don't know what she might think of me. Well, whatever it is, you're in the right place at the right time to get the education you need to build your confidence because you arrived at Seminar 2015. And that is why you're here, to gain that knowledge. Because when you gain that knowledge, you become more confident. And confident will combat fear. And you won't be afraid any longer. All right? And Mary Kay has tons of education. Tons of education that will build your confidence. And apps. The Mary Kay Love What You Do app is an amazing app that will just guide you through the sharing process. And you won't have to worry about knowing what to say. You won't have to be afraid. You can just continue to hold those facials, continue to build your business using the tools that Mary Kay put in front of you. So let's be bold. Let me tell you, sharing this opportunity and team building can be simple when you customize. Hear the word customize. When you start customizing this opportunity for her needs. See, it's not anymore about what you need, the next recruit that you need, the new personal team member you need. No, it's about what does she need. And in the app, we have this wonderful way of getting that information. It's a wonderful tool for you, and it's called the 4 Ps. It's a way for you to customize her information into a way that Mary Kay could fit into her life. So the first question that you'll ask is the word picture. P for picture. Tell me about yourself. Paint me a picture. Tell me what your life looks like. Tell me who you are. Just simple. Paint me a picture. Tell me who you are. It's very simple. The hard part is for you to listen. Just simply listen and start taking notes because she will tell you a lot. You will learn so much about her in her first words. She might tell you about her home and all of the possessions she has, where she lives. She might tell you about where she went to college, what degree she has. She might tell you about her children or her pets. She might tell you about her hobbies. It's important that you jot them down and you remember what is it that she thinks about herself or how does she perceive herself to be. The second question, Purpose. The next P is purpose. Find out what brings her joy. Find out what makes her smile. Ask her, what types of things make you feel good on the inside out? She might tell you things like, well, I love leading the little kids at worship service. I love to sing on Sundays at church. And she might say, oh, I love to go different places and travel. Listen. The next P is passion. All right? Tell me about a time that you felt successful. Tell me about a time that you felt proud of yourself. This is where you're going to find what makes her tick inside. This is what makes her get up and go in the morning. This is what makes her put her shoes on and jump out the door and live her life with abundance. So listen to these things and keep connecting the dots. The last one is possibilities. The question is, if time and money were not an object and you could not fail, what would you do a year from now? How would you be living your life a year from now? That's where you're going to learn how big she dreams, how big her vision is. You will meet the women that have lost their zest for life, and those 4 questions will tell you. Those 4 questions might bring her to tears because she needs a change in her life. But those 4 questions might not show you that she needs any change at all. But that might mean that she could bring something to the table in Mary Kay that we need, because she's so filled with ambition and exciting ideas, and she dreams big. But if you just simply go into telling them all about Mary Kay and telling them all about you before you take the time to find out more about her, then what happens is sometimes you'll miss the boat and you won't connect with her and she won't trust you. And the information will not land on her heart in a way that maybe she would make a decision, because the attention needs to be focused on her. The attention needs to be focused on her. She needs to be the one, right? She needs to be the one to tell you about her. So how about that Love What You Do app? How many of you have it? How many of you are ready to start using it? Okay, how many of you would like to see a real live interview with me doing the interview for you? I think it would be fun. So shall we go back? Let's go on back and let's invite someone to join me on stage. Let me tell you a little about her. I've known her about, 3 hours now. And she's a beautiful girl, and I had a brief moment to talk to her for about 5 minutes earlier. So let's bring Virginia out. Isn't she beautiful? Doesn't she look like she'd make it great in Mary Kay? Hi, Virginia. Let's join me at the table. Look at you. Oh, wow, you look great today.
Thank you, so do you.
Oh, I love that dress. Virginia, I appreciate you so much taking some time to meet with me today.
Absolutely, thank you for having me.
We have this beautiful new Mary Kay app, and I would like to use it to share with you a little bit about the Mary Kay opportunity.
Sure.
We're really going to focus a little bit more about you and what you love, about what you're doing in your life right now. Because, see, we have created a Love What You Do app because we in Mary Kay, I sincerely love my life and having Mary Kay a part of it. And I want you to learn more about it. So can we get started?
Absolutely, let's do it.
For over 50 years, our goal has been to create the most ultimate opportunity for women and men around the world. And it is an unbelievable opportunity. We're going to start today by getting to know you first. Okay? So tell me, paint me a picture of you and who you are.
Well, sure. I am originally from the Dallas area. I went to school out of state in Arkansas, came back to Dallas. I graduated with my degree in journalism, advertising, PR, and now I work in corporate communications and public relations doing digital media and media relations.
Wow.
So here now talking to you.
That's cool. So how about a family?
Yes, I have a really big family, but it's just me though, no husband or kids yet, but I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters and just love hanging out with them every chance I can.
Oh, that's great, great. Well, tell me a little bit about your purpose, okay? Tell me what brings you joy, maybe what makes you smile.
Well, I really do love my job. I feel really fortunate that I've found what I love to do and get to do it every day, but I also love spending time with my family and friends. I think in order to be super, productive and successful and great at my job, I need to have things that I love outside of there too that make me happy. So spending time with friends and family, as well as giving back to the community, that's something that I really love to do and means a lot to me, and it was something that I was raised with. It's just something that you do. It's the right thing to do. It's just something I love to do. So I volunteer at my children's hospital too.
Okay, tell me more about that. What do you do at the children's hospital?
So it's a variety of things. Sometimes I'm in the emergency room and you see lots of different things, or you see we're volunteering in a playroom where kids come in who, maybe it's their siblings and their parents too. Sometimes parents need a break during the day, and the kids can come in and play, and it's an area for them where it's not medically related, and there's no doctors aren't there, nurses aren't there, it's just us, and we get to have fun with them, and we get to relax a little bit and take a break from that.
So in a way, you love to make people feel special?
Yes, absolutely.
That's wonderful. Tell me what you do with your family.
Well, it's a wide array, but a big family, so we love to travel together and go different places, and recently we've spent a lot of time here at home, but just spending that quality time with them, going to a movie with my brother when he's home from college, or taking my little sister out to dinner, different things like that.
Great. So are you the oldest?
I'm actually the middle child. But I have a older sister than me, and then a younger brother, younger sister, and another younger brother.
Great. Well, I can tell family is very important. All right, let's go on. Let me ask you about your passion. Tell me about a time in your life that you felt very successful, and what was it about that really made you feel wonderful?
I think there are different phases of life where you feel, that you're most proud of yourself, or you're most, if you'd asked me a couple, 2-3 years ago, graduating and getting my first job, for sure, getting my degree was really important to me, and now it's, being really financially independent. I was super proud to be able to be on my own, go do things when I want to do things, buy what I want to, paying off my student loans all on my own. It's very important to be able, for me, to be financially independent and stable before I can either take care of someone else or anyone else, because if you can't take care of yourself, who else am I going to take care of? So no big deal to take care of me.
So you like to be independent?
Yes.
Good.
But with the idea to hopefully be able to take care of others in the future.
Right, with your service heart, right?
That's right.
Okay, very good. What about possibilities? Let me just get to know you in a way that if you didn't have to worry about money, and you didn't have to worry about time, and you could not fail, what do you think your life would look like a year from now?
Well, I want to keep doing what I do with work because I really love that, but I think I would be traveling. I want to go and do and see every corner of this earth, and I know it's not necessarily 100% possible in your lifetime, but I think I have a goal of I would love to be able to be on every continent once. Maybe minus Antarctica, it's kind of cold there, but I would love to go anywhere else, and I just want to see so much of this world, and traveling I love to do that, and I would love to be able to be doing that, more of that.
Well, tell me more about that. When you're out traveling around the world in this perfect little situation of yours, what would you be doing? Would you be just sightseeing and taking photos in a journal, or tell me more about what you would do?
Probably, taking lots of pictures. It's something I do like to do, but enjoying time and going with those places, meeting new people, learning about different cultures, learning about everything this world has to offer. It's just something that, I love to learn, and it's one of the things, maybe going to see different sites, but enjoying that maybe with friends and family too, going to those different places.
Okay. Well, you know your life and you know your situation right now, so tell me, Is there anything holding you back from being able to live like that right now?
No, I think, at the end of the day, we all have jobs. We all have to do what we have to do at the end of the day. So picking up and traveling to go around the world isn't necessarily easy to do, but it's something I know, a goal of mine that I know I can do one day.
Okay. Do you have it in a situation where if you could change one thing about your life right now so that could become a reality, is there anything you think you would change?
Maybe I need to come up a Mary Kay business, it sounds like. That might be the answer. I don't know. No, I think I don't know, that's a tough question. I think that I'm really happy with my life right now. I think that it's going in a great direction. I allow more time for myself to do those kinds of things and take care of myself so I can do that.
Well, that's so cool. That's what we have to offer is a situation where you can continue to just have your life in the way that you're totally in love with it, but continue to weave maybe a little of this into it. Actually, Virginia, I really believe that you're a perfect fit for our company. I've listened to you tell me about the fact that you love to have a career. I heard you tell me that you love your family, spending time with your family, that you have a heart that you would love to give back to others, and you volunteer. But then you have big dreams, like you're traveling around the world, and how much fun would that be, right? So what is it that you would need to know about Mary Kay that would help you make a decision?
Can you tell me a little more about what the day-to-day might look like? I mean, what is that, so I have my business and everything, what would the ideal thing, but maybe the question is the number one thing you'd want me to know about starting?
Oh, wow. So the number one thing I want you to know, well, I don't have time in our wonderful moment here to tell you my whole story or all the reasons, but I can tell you the one thing that I think is the best, aspect of this career is that you get to make it what you want it. There are so many women that make a decision to get involved in Mary Kay so they can promote our wonderful products and make women feel beautiful and special like you like to do with your volunteering. So we have a little bit of a servant heart in ourselves. We want to take our products that we know are number one, and we share them with our clients, and we get to make 50%, and it's a wonderful, we get a lot of bang for our buck. We go out and we have some time with our friends, we make them feel beautiful and special, and we make that money. But it's really the fact that you get to customize this Mary Kay opportunity into your life. It sounds like to me you really love your life right now, and you don't have a lot of needs, but you have a lot of dreams.
Yes.
So it looks like to me that possibly you could consider getting involved in Mary Kay, so that what would happen is that you could learn the business, you could start enjoying the wonderful benefits of a great product line, a great education field behind you that will just continue to build your confidence in the business. And then what you can do is you can continue to weave it in by holding maybe a facial every now and again, and then weave it into holding parties, and then continue to weave it in to where you would be able to make a decision that, wow, I want this kind of career and I want to use the education I already have, but in this field, so that I can have the endless opportunity of financial freedom, the endless opportunity of controlling my own time, so that I can take this work all around the world.
That was a great answer. Gosh.
Well, good. Well, I just think that there would be no reason why you should say no, right? But I'm going to ask you, tell me, Virginia, knowing what you've shared with me, and knowing a little bit about the opportunity and the times we've met and had facials and you've been able to be with me, is there anything that would hold you back from saying yes to Mary Kay today?
I don't see why not. I mean, do you all agree? I think this sounds great.
I think so too. I think it would be great.
Thank you. This will be fun.
Then I think we'll just wrap it up with that, and I want to say thank you and welcome to Mary Kay.
Thank you. I'm so
great. Wow, you're so wonderful. Thank you. Oh my gosh, that was easy. Can you all see yourself doing that? Can you see yourself just taking some time to have a conversation? It doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to have a conversation. I couldn't take the time to go through all the avenues she wants, right? Based on what she wants. Oh, wow. This has been a wonderful, wonderful time with you. Are you all ready? I honestly cannot believe how fast time goes when you're having fun. And that is the best part about team building, is building the relationships. And you've heard it before, practice makes perfect. So I want you to take this opportunity to take those 5 names you wrote down earlier today, and I don't want you to postpone success any longer. I want you to go home and I want you to make sure you're practicing asking those 4P questions. Not what some of